Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charmian. Thank you for joining me on yet another YouTube video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and everybody like this video, comment something down below. I know you're nosy, that's why you clicked on this video, so let me give you guys the tea. Now, yes, I know the title is very dramatic. I did leave my Bundesfreiwilligen Dienst, but that's not where you left me. You guys left me when I was an au pair in Berlin. I just finished my au pair program and I moved to a village. You guys wouldn't find out what the village was called until much later, because I did the math. 30,000 people, tiny space. I don't know, you guys. I think you're scary and I fear for my life, so I didn't want anybody knowing where I was. But yeah, I was in Meschede, one of the best places I've ever been to in Germany. And yeah, Nordrhein-Westfalen still has my heart to this day. So yeah, I moved there. I had a great time. I learned so much. My mind was opened. Like, the things Meschede did for me just on a personal growth level was just, in spite of the fact that it didn't work out ultimately, because I felt isolated and I felt like it inhibited my ability to be self-sufficient. Of course, I'm very isolated. I'm the only person I know here in Germany who can take care of me. And so when I was in the village, you guys know I posted a couple videos ago that I got a polypectomy, so I had to take myself to the hospital in Brilon, go through the whole process by myself, and I had to stay in hospital because I did not have a next of kin and they had to monitor me themselves, which was perfectly fine. But I started noticing that I was very far away from things that I needed, and unlike here in Berlin, I would get a taxi and come back home. I had to basically suffer that myself, and that was ultimately the reason why I broke off my BFD and I moved here. Now, of course, there are other issues that a lot of volunteers will talk about, like Arbeitsbelastung, like there's so much work for you to do, but everybody else was overwhelmed. I didn't find that to be really problematic. It's an issue when only the volunteers are working. But I had never seen, like, I have so much respect for people working in healthcare. I promise you, like, even the people who were leading our department, those people didn't have any breaks. They had no weekends off for weeks and weeks on end, and I found that really terrible. Like, when are they protesting? When are they going on strike? Because I will be present. So yeah, but really it changed my mind. It exposed me to something else, and it was my first time really being on my own 2 feet here in Germany, just by myself, buying my own little groceries. I miss my apartment sometimes. I was staying by myself in like a 1-bedroom apartment, and now I have a WG where there's 5 people, and it costs me a lot of money. So yeah, that's where you left me off. This is actually moving very quickly, so probably going to be like an 8-minute video, which I love. What am I doing now? Right now I am an Atsubi, and this is very interesting. I think a lot more people would love to hear about this process. Before we even go any further, I've made it past my probation. That means I'm here to stay until 2026. I'll be doing my Ausbildung at my workplace until that's done. Now, what's interesting about me is my Ausbildung is actually not in Pflege or mechanical engineering. I'm an Azubi zur Industriekauffrau. So that means I work in business. Like, we do things like HR, procurement, selling, marketing. Those are the departments that I will work afterwards. And yes, you can do your Ausbildung and you have the possibility to then get a degree afterwards. I don't know what that looks like for me, because as you know, I am currently studying politics, philosophy and economics through UNISA. Economics is supposed to be my major, but it's majoring me. I feel like it's coming at me swinging, both hands swinging. But yeah, that's what's going on, and it has been a very interesting ride for me. What I had was like an Ausnahme, like it was outside the norm. The fact that I applied for the Ausbildung and got it in a month, and that the Ausländerbehörde worked with me. I was calling every day. He was damn near sick of me. Like, my Ansprechpartner in Meschede was so sick of me because I called every single day, and I was like, I need this, because I had to give my notice. Like, Pflege is not easy. It's not like you just up and leave. I felt so terrible because I knew I was leaving my team and I was engaging in self-preserving methods, but yeah, I needed everything fast. So I would say from when I had my house in order to when my visa was approved. That was about 2 weeks. That's not going to happen to you in Berlin. And what made it extra scary was that I had to sign part of my contract, like in a Satz, that said that if my visa didn't come out, then contract's over. So I got that. I've made it past probation, and yeah, I'm going to be an Industriekauffrau, which is terrible because why don't they have a neutral term for that? Like, I think they try and call us Kaufleute now, but it's crazy. So yeah, I like it. I can pay for my apartment, I can buy my food, and yes, of course, you can get a mini job. What I like about it, I work Mondays to Fridays. There's no weekends, there's no shifts. I work 9 to 5, well, 8 to whatever. Technically, we work 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. You have to slot in your 8 hours somewhere in there. Yeah, so I really like that, and so far so good. I will talk about it in another video because I know you guys are nosy and you want to find out more. All right, where am I creatively? I've been feeling very uninspired. Like, I think a lot of people take for granted just how much living in Europe just sucks the life out of you. Everything is great. Like, I've been trying to film sit downs for the longest time, but even in my room, maybe I just need to get a ring light at this point. There's never any light. Everything is just gray and gray and gray, which is really upsetting. So I feel like, okay, I wouldn't watch shadows if I was watching a YouTube video. But anyway, I'm doing it because consistency and whatever. But I've been getting the itch for like blogging and writing and all of that. I just don't have a laptop. Like, my laptop is so bad that if I switch it on now, I'll probably be able to use it maybe 5 p.m. today. I need like hours and hours to kind of start it up, and I hate that. But what can I do? So yeah, that's where I am. I hate being in front of the camera. I don't like the videos that I take anymore, and I feel a lot of disappointment, longing and hurt when I watch my Zimbabwean vlogs. I think that's when my channel was at its peak because I was authentically me. And even right now, I feel very authentic. Like, I always show myself and I show up the way that I want to. But being at home was just different. Like, I love that I was showing Zimbabwe that way. I like that there's no glitz and glamour in the things that I showed. That I went to weddings, just basic stuff that I did. And I have to find a way of bringing that spark back into my life here in Germany. So yeah, I'm starting something. I'm currently reading a book. I finally decided to get back on my horse and read again because of course I need to feel inspired and need to feel the need to kind of tell stories and all of that, things that I've always loved since time immemorial. And I am currently reading after years of having this on my list, The Hairdresser. Now, Tendai Huchi, you know what, maybe I should read my books and at the end of each month I give you guys an update and I review them because it's actually insane. Tendai Huchi, when I catch you, I see what you're doing. I'm not done yet. I'm not done, but I see what's going on. Anyway, this has been the video for today. I hope you guys have a clearer understanding of where I am in life. If you want to ask me questions like, oh my God, what's going on with your love life? That has never happened and it will not happen. Simply because that doesn't exist. But I know people love hearing that. Oh my God, and then there's nobody who broke my heart. I haven't broken any hearts because that enough is enough. In fact, let's just accept that industry is obsolete. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.